In my previous video, I showed you how to import data into SPSS. Today, we want to look at how to demicode a variable in SPSS. So from our variables, you can see sex here, and it's written or displayed as female and male. In SPSS, such a variable cannot be used for any analysis until these fields are transformed into digits, either 0, 1, or 1, 2, or 3, 4, whatever way you want to code it. But it has to be transformed into numerical variables and not alphabets. So how do you demicode a numerical variable in SPSS? So you go to transform, then there are two options. Recode into same variable. You will select this option. You will recode such that if you are using 0 for female and 1 for male, the 0 will replace female and 1 will replace male. But in that case, you will not have the original variable, such that if you make a mistake, you can come back and then take some remedial action. The second option is that you create a different variable, a second variable with the recoded values, but the original variable will still remain. And then you can always come back to even code into however you want it. If there were more than 2 categories, you can come back and recode it into 2 instead of 3. So normally it's recommended to use the second option instead of first. So let's use the second one, recode into different variable. You click here. So let's reset. So you see sex variable here. So this is the variable we want to recode. So you select it, and then what name do you want to give to a new variable? So you can make it sex. You can just put dummy. So dummy, let's say dummy 2. So that is our new variable. Then we can copy the name as the label, and then we'll do change. So that means we have created a new variable here. Then we now want to transform the values. So old and new value. So click here. So our old value is female, and what do we want to transform it to or code into? We'll put 0. Then we'll click add. Then since sex is binary variable in this instance, you don't need to type in male again and put 1. You can just go to all other values. So whatever is left is supposed to be male. So you put 1 there, and then you add. So it means our female is now 0, and then whatever else is left, which is the male, is 1. Then click continue, then click OK. So we now come back to see whether our variable has been created, our demicode has been created. So you can see that one previously, so which is this one. So you can clear that one, and then this is the new variable we created. So you can see female is now 0, and the male is 1. So but because it's demicodes, you don't need decimal places. So you can come back here, the variable view, and then change this decimal place to 0. So that I just have 1 for male and then 0 for female. So this is how you demicode a numerical variable in SPSS. It might not be numerical. You can also have a continuous variable like BMI, which you want to categorize into underweight, normal weight, overweight, and obesity. So whatever value, depending on your criteria, whichever value falls under underweight, you can demicode as 0, then normal weight as 1, overweight as 2, obesity as 3. So continuous variables can also be demicoded if you want to group other variables by that variable. So usually this is how demicoding is done in SPSS. In my next video, I will show you how to label the codes such that despite it being 0 and 1 in your analysis, it will still appear as male and female. So there's a way that the codes can be assigned names. The variables you've transformed to the 0, you can still assign the name to the code so that in your analysis the actual name will appear. So thank you for watching and look forward to my next video.